Among the hidden stories of Africa, there is a terrifying event whispered in fear, known only as the Night of the Crimson Veil. It is said to have taken place in Botswana on August 3rd, 1894, long before the land became what it is today. Although never written in official history, elders claim it truly happened, and they speak of it only when fires burn low and silence surrounds them. The story begins in a remote village near the Okavango Delta. That year, the rains had failed, the animals had grown restless, and people felt a strange heaviness in the air, as if the earth itself was holding its breath. On the night of August 3rd, the moon rose in a deep red glow. Many believed it was simply a rare lunar effect, but the elders insisted it was a warning. As the village slept, a group of pale strangers entered from the marshlands. Their movements were smooth and silent, and their eyes glimmered with a cold brightness that made even the bravest hunter uneasy. They carried carved gourds painted with symbols no one could read. When they reached the center of the village, they began a ritual that shook the ground with low, vibrating chants. Those who later survived swore the strangers were not human. They said the strangers' shadows stretched unnaturally long, and when the moonlight touched their faces, their teeth glistened like polished bone, sharp enough to tear through flesh. The villagers watched in frozen terror as these beings lifted the gourds and performed a ritual that seemed to drain the very warmth from the air. Moments later, a scream rang out. It was not the scream of one person, but the combined cry of many. When dawn arrived, 15 villagers were gone without a trace. Only the gourds remained, filled with a dark, thick liquid the elders refused to speak about. Since that night, the people of the Delta say that when the moon turns red, the Crimson Veil may return, bringing with it the hunger of ancient creatures who come not for revenge, but for a ritual older than memory itself.